I'm back with another triggering topic. And you know what? I really didn't even want to make this video, but it's something about people that speak so ignorant and mean, like they know what they're talking about, but they really don't. But you know what? Please watch this and I'll be back.
Comfortable truth of the day. Well, 80% or 4 out of 5 black women are considered overweight. 80. Let that sink in for a second. That's damn near all of you. And the majority of our women, which is the average, income is less than $50,000 a year. Also known as living paycheck to paycheck. So with all this delusion and all this winning and all this education, the majority of our women are fat and broke. And that's the uncomfortable truth of the motherfucking day.
You know what I dislike the most about these bitter buck-broken bandits with beta behavior? It's the fact that they like to cherry pick numbers and statistics to try to paint black women in the worst light possible. And accountability and self-reflection is like kryptonite to them, so they never look up these same numbers as they apply to them. But I'm here to put things in true perspective. Here I am to the rescue. So let's begin. Now, he said that black women are fat and broke. Well, let's address the fat part first. Now, he said that 80% of black women are considered overweight or obese. He said it's the majority of us. Now, I have to address that in two parts. Now, the first part is, yes, according to the BMI system, 80% of black women are considered overweight or obese. But he neglected to mention that 71% of black men are also considered overweight or obese. It's the cherry picking of the stats for me, baby, because y'all are right there, right behind us with the quote unquote fatness, okay? Now, not to mention that all of these studies and statistics are based on the BMI scale. Let me give you guys a quick history lesson on the BMI, which black men love to weaponize against the black woman. Now, in 1842, yes, you heard right, in 1842, a Belgian astronomer and mathematician, Lambert Adolph Jacques Quetelet, developed the BMI to identify statistical laws in the average man. And do you know who that average man was? 9,000 white men, white women, and white children in Brussels and Belgium. It wasn't even diverse. Now, he used those results to characterize how much people should weigh, how tall they should be, etc., etc. However, though, it wasn't until 1972 that nutritional epidemiologist and physician Ansel Keys, yes, another white man, decided that this could be a suitable indicator of body fat percentage. Now, its effectiveness has been questioned since it was developed and based on white populations. But just like everything else, they figured that white is right and they would use it and diversity be damned. Now, let me skip ahead and get into what that means for black women. Well, generally, non-Hispanic black women have lower body fat percentages and higher muscle mass when compared to white people. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means that the BMI index may overestimate overweight and obesity in black women and can potentially misclassify them as unhealthy. So let's be educated about what we say before we say it. But you know what? I'm sure that this man doesn't read. And if he does read, he only reads his monthly edition of I Hate Black Women or How Can I Coddle the Dearly Departed Kevin Samuels ball sacks. Now let's address what he said about black women being broke and living paycheck to paycheck. Now, he said the majority of black women are making $50,000 a year, which is living paycheck to paycheck. But let's take a look at what black men are making annually. $43,000 a year. Let's let that sink in for a moment. Now, you tried to down black women for making less than, and you're right in the same boat. Because Asian men and white men make more than you and always have and always will. And instead of trying to put together videos and figure out how you can empower Black men to get from being on the bottom of all the other races of men in society, you'd rather take time out of your day to call the women in your community fat and broke. All the while being unaware that those same statistics could be weaponized against you too. Disgraceful. Now, I would say do better, but I know you won't. Your character is just as lacking as your intelligence. Now that I took the trash out, y'all, if you watch this video, please drop a 2 in the comments. And you already know why. Because he's absolute boo-boo. Now, if you can donate to my Cash App above to help me get my podcast popping, please do so. But if you can't, that's no problem at all. Just do me a free favor and follow my YouTube, hit the notification button, and drop me a like. And as always, drop your comments down below.